Welcome, welcome. Thanks for, as always, taking the time the last few days to join me. And I'm amazed at how many people are taking the time to really, I think their yoga maybe at one point was just kind of, yeah, I have fun, I like it. Now it's like, I need it. So I love having that feedback from some of you. Okay, so this morning we're going to do 45-minute vinyasa flow. Those of you who are newer to yoga, vinyasa just means movement with breath. There's many names for that. And sometimes you hear it as power yoga. So it just means it's a little more vigorous because you move with your breath. I will start warming you up, and then I will guide you through the postures, and then we'll hold them a little bit longer, and then we'll get through the one breath, one movement flow, and you'll see that we'll build up to that. I will be moving my body from facing the camera to the mat in certain positions, and I'll let you know when that happens so that I don't confuse you. You're not going to be turning much. I'll be guiding you where you stand, and it's just help for me to show you alignment postures. Okay, one more thing is this I usually tell almost 100% of the time in my class is listen to your body. I definitely cannot see you. I actually don't normally do a lot of yoga when I teach. For those of you who come to my class, you'll know that. I usually walk around and I cue with my words more within my body. But of course, since we're not together, really listen to your body. I'm going to be cueing you something. My job is to give you options to go in and out, to go deeper, do less. But the best person who is in charge of your body is you. So you'll say, that doesn't work for my neck or my knee, please adjust. And child's pose, this guy, you can do no matter what's going on. You come and just chill out, okay? So I will give you those cues when I feel like I can add a little value to going less or going more. But listen to your body, that's number one. All right, so let's start out by sitting in a comfortable cross-legged seat position. And just gently close your eyes for a moment. And just reflect on how you are today. In your body, your mind, and your spirit. Notice without judgment. That means you don't have to criticize yourself and think, oh, I wish I was a different thing. Just pay attention, like you're an observer of yourself. Just notice what it is. Two more breaths. Start to become a little bit more aware of the sound and the quality of your breath. One more. Start to bring your palms together, thumbs at your heart center. Feel rooted through the ground, through your sits bones, through your feet, the edges of your toes. And imagine someone's pulling the crown of the head up towards the ceiling or towards the sky, so you feel an elongation of your spine. Now bring the thumbs between your eyebrows. This is the seat of intuition. I'd like to offer a theme for the class today, and that is embracing change. Right? As we all know, we have to embrace change, whether it's subtle or quite massive in what we're going through. Change is the only constant. When I first heard that quote, I really hated it because I was like, oh, it's so true. But if we fight it, man, that just creates such unsettled, disharmony. So embrace it, roll with the change, and knowing you are not alone, that's a nice, comforting thought. All right, so take a breath in. Embrace the change. Start to rise up. Release your hands down, open up your eyes. Bring your right hand, I'm gonna mirror you here, do my best here. Bring your right hand behind you. Left arm is up. Take a breath in. And then enjoy a supine twist, a twist of your spine, not supine. Inhale, lengthen. Supine means soup down on your back. So we're just sitting with a nice long spine. Now here, if you'd like, tilt your your ear, your left ear to your left shoulder. Maybe you roll your chin to chest. And then to the other side. And just take a moment to wake up your neck, release any tension you may be carrying. Find stillness in your neck. Inhale, bring your left arm up. Your left hand behind you as a kickstand, right arm up, inhale, and then enjoy a nice twist on the other side. You can stay here through your neck, or you can roll your right head, right shoulder, and then roll chin to chest and switch sides. And stillness in your neck. Inhale, right arm up, and then bring it down. Both hands on your shins. Lean back so your arms are straight, chin is up. And now tuck your chin, round your back, draw your belly in, and feel a nice stretch down the back of your body. As you inhale, bend your elbows towards your thighs, chest is forward, chin lifts up. And then let's do it again. Exhale, straighten your arms, tuck your chin, round your spine. 2 more like that, inhale. Exhale, straighten your arms, tuck your chin, round your back. And 1 more, inhale. And exhale. Find nice tall spine. Let's do eagle. Bring your right arm under your left. Now, if coming to your palms together is not really suitable for your shoulders or your neck, here we go. Just give yourself a nice hug. Since we can't hug anybody else that's outside our home, give yourself a hug. Okay, pretend you're hugging a friend you haven't seen for a few days. But if this works, palms together, and I want you to explore here. Maybe you lift your elbows up, maybe down, maybe your hand away from your face, maybe you tuck your chin. This is a really great pose for release any tightness or tension in our neck and our shoulders. Garudasana variation. It's also lymphatic drainage stimulant here, so squeezing the lymph nodes, tucking in. All right, now release your arms, shake them out a bit, and let's switch sides. So now your left arm under, and again, notice the difference from one side, right? You're like, oh, my shoulders like this one. Stay here, or maybe you need to give yourself another hug. All right, and explore. This is a great one if you're sitting at your computer all day long, or you had a long drive, which now a lot of us are going to be sitting on our computers for a long time. Our kids' online school starts, we have a Q&A tomorrow, and then school starts on Wednesday, and I'm thinking, they're going to be in front of their computers like an adult, 8 hours a day at a desk. Ooh. So maybe they'll have to do some of this too. All right, release, shake it out. Let's come to cat-cow. I'm going to turn my body, you stay where you are, face the front, and I'm going to turn sideways. Just in case you need to look at the alignment here. Hands are below your shoulders, nice and stretch your fingertips wide. Look at your knees, they're about hip-width apart. As you inhale, drop your belly down, arch your spine, gaze up. This would be a good example when I say listen to your body. If you're like, oh, gazing up, no thank you. Guess what, you can look down, okay? Exhale, push the ground, draw your belly and round your spine. So that's where this gets the shape cat, the name cat. The cat shape, like a Halloween cat, a really mean cat, or angry cat. Inhale, maybe it's stretching. Inhale. And exhale, empty your lungs. Go ahead and do a couple more at your own pace, maybe 3 or 4 more, and I'm gonna come and take a beat while you guys are warming up. Oh, my cameraman Aiden said it's good. All right. Okay, maybe 1 more here. Come to neutral spine. Now I'm gonna turn my body, you stay where you are. Coming into gate pose, extend your right leg out to the side. And is it showing the opposite? Is it showing right? That's my
right.
Okay, right leg. Okay, so right leg is out. Now when you come into gate pose, I find there's a tendency for us to stick our tush out because we're trying to find balance as natural. I want you to imagine you're zipping up, a tilt of the pelvis here, like you're knitting your ribs together, and then you feel strong and supported here, so you're not putting pressure on your lower back, right? So this feels actually comfortable for me, but it's not safe, so nice and strong and engaged. Toes, your right toes face the front. Okay, nice and solid. Reach your right hand down towards your right ankle, left arm is up. Beautiful side body stretch on your left side body. Roll your left wrist around in both directions. And then if you want, you can look down towards your ankle and then up. I realize I'm gonna lose my cameraman when they start online schools. Wow, I have to do this on my own. Okay, bring your left arm out in front of you, getting this lovely stretch down your back, fingertips down, and then shift your tush back to your back heel. Now you get a nice inner thigh stretch here. Okay, you can stay upright. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can stretch and tuck your head down. One more breath. Inhale, rise up. And then return. And then switch sides. So now it's your left leg that's extending out. Same check here. Okay, a little bit of a zip up, nice and strong in your core. And there's, you guys as a company, you know, core power yoga. There's a reason they talk about the core a lot. Super, your foundation, right? So keep it nice and engaged. Pressing down to your back foot. Left hand reaches down towards your left ankle, right arm is up. And then now you're getting a lovely stretch on the opposite side. Okay, you can roll your wrists around in both directions. Choose your gaze or your dristi. Your dristi is what's called a focal point, which helps you with your dharana. And that's your focus, your concentration, which you can apply on so many aspects of your life. It's really meant for meditation practice. But man, staying on task, staying focused. Go ahead and release, guys. Bring your hands, bring your arm up and cross. I was getting caught up in dristi. Reach. And now bring your hands onto the ground. Enjoy a stretch your tush towards your back heel. And now you're getting a nice inner thigh stretch on your left side. And you get to regulate, right? Another good example, you regulate. I didn't say you have to put your head down, but maybe you explore. Does that feel right? What's cool is I won't know what you're doing. You guys might be sitting there just having a cup of coffee watching me. Some of you might not even be doing yoga right now. And it's not my business. But I hope you are. Alright, go ahead and lift up. Here we are. Alright, so now I'm going to turn again sideways. You stay front. We're going to transition from child's pose. So go ahead and come into child's pose. Reach your arms out in front, forehead down. Take a breath. Okay, now lift your bottom up and walk your hands a little bit closer to your knees. They're not going to be directly under your shoulders like in cat-cow. You can do one handprint away. We're going to be rolling over your knees here in what's called seal. I like this one. Okay, so lift your feet up. Check if your knees are comfortable with this. If you're on carpet, this probably will feel okay. If you're on the wood floor like me, you might want to consider doubling up your mat. And if you need to do that, just go like this. And then you put your knees here. And I'll show you why. Okay? So I'll go ahead and stay here in case this makes sense to some of you. Alright, so now you're up. Walk your hand under your shoulders at first. And then one handprint away. Actually, for me, I feel like maybe a little half handprint forward. And you'll see, you'll be able to adjust in a second. Shift your hips forward, lift your feet up. See, I still feel like I'm too close. So I did two handprints now. Okay, feet up, and now press your hands into the ground. So I'm arching my spine, but my abs are engaged here, right? I'm not dumping in like this. So nice and strong, so I'm pushing the ground away. My abs are engaged. If you were to give me a little punch in my belly, I'll be braced and ready. Okay, so there's no tightness in the shoulders. Draw my navel, my belly, lower belly drives me back, and then take an exhale. Inhale, your tushes up. You guys, from your child's pose, I was wrong. From your child's pose, the hand placement might be just fine for some of you. You might not have to move it. Okay, inhale, tushes up. Feet up. Push your hands into the ground. Nice arch of your spine. Lower belly drives your tush back. Exhale. Inhale, lift your bottom up. Exhale, you push into your seal. So imagine a seal here, you're balancing a ball in your nose. And then exhale back. One more, hip, lift your bottom up, feet up. Exhale, press forward. Inhale, starts. Exhale, settle back. Let's actually do one more, okay? Inhale, lift your bottom. Exhale, push your hips forward. Inhale, lower belly starts. Exhale, finishes the pose. Stay here. Two more breaths. You can adjust your mat if you double it. One more. Alright, coming into down dog. Lift your bottom up, curl your toes, and then look at your feet. Check to see your feet are about hip width apart, and your hands about shoulder width apart. Nice spread of your fingertips. Okay, there's just as active in your hands as your feet. Your heels never have to come to the ground, you guys. Okay, draw your belly in. So your ab is still engaged, right? My belly's not sticking out, I'm drawing it in. And where do you look here in down dog? The idea is you want to have your cervical spine in line with the rest. So if I'm looking forward, I'm cranking my neck. So you don't want that. So I tilt it until it feels about neutral. For me, I'm looking right there. For some people, it's here, some people it's between the knees. I've heard all variations from different teachers, so this feels right for me. Pedal out your legs, bend one knee then another. And keep walking your dog. I'm gonna have a little music here. So you're bending one knee then another, or maybe you're still staying there, maybe you're wagging your hips right, left. One more breath in. All right, lift your heels up. Bend your knees, hover your shins. So like you feel like you're gonna pounce forward. So stay here, feel how strong your arms are, your toes, your feet, belly, your abs nice and engaged. Stay here, inhale. Exhale, down dog. Your quads start firing up here. We're gonna do some chair pose in a minute. Inhale up. Bend your knees and feel your quads start to fire up. Check your neck is comfortable. Maybe a little shaking, that's good. Take an inhale. Exhale, down dog. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. Stay, inhale. Exhale, down dog. So that was actually vinyasa technically, right? One breath, one movement. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, knees bend. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, down dog. One more, inhale, heels up. Exhale, bend your knees. Stay, inhale. Exhale, down dog. Ooh, I felt my quads burning on that one. Go ahead and walk your toes towards your hands and just ragdoll. So ragdoll could be just hanging there doing nothing. Some of you like to sway. Some of you shake your head. I like wrapping my arms sometimes behind my legs. Your legs don't have to be straight. One more breath. If you hook your thumbs into the elbows, if you wrap your arms, just release. And everybody, toe heel, your feet, big toes touch. Now we transition to Uttanasana. I'm gonna turn sideways, you're facing front. I'm gonna show you that Uttanasana can be feet wider, or it can be big toes touch with a slight separation of the heels. And in Uttanasana, your back is rounded, your legs are as strong as able, as straight as you're able to bring them. They can be bent, they can be perfectly straight, okay? Now as you inhale, halfway lift. This is when it is more important to have a straight back than straight legs. So what I mean is here, if you're looking, knees bend, my back is straight. I'd rather see knees bent here with a nice straight spine, navel pressing in, then I'd rather not see this with a rounded back here, because it's a halfway lift, so it's nice and straight. So maybe your here, maybe eventually your here, maybe eventually your here, okay? Now exhale round, this is called Uttanasana. Let's do a couple of these. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha, that's halfway. Exhale, fold. All right, now root through your feet. So it means your legs are strong, your pelvic floor is strong, your abs are strong, your arms really soft. Ah, it feels good to stand up. Roll your shoulders front to back. Back to front. This fire behind me is on fire. I'm hot. All right, inhale, reach your arms up. Now bring your right hand to your left wrist. Take an inhale and bend to the side. So this is a great time to practice rooting. So if I just reach here, I can fall over, but I feel solid through my feet. And my feet are a little bit separate. They're not big toes touch, which you can absolutely do. That's a little more challenging. That's a good one. Okay, but I'm rooted through my feet. My quads are turned on, right? A tiny tuck of the tailbone, and then my abs are working. Hey, here my voice is straining because my abs are engaged. Okay, root through my feet up. Exhale, switch your hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, the side. Stay here. I was talking about rooting, so feel rooted. Okay, check to see if your shoulders are in the same plane. Sometimes this happens because the side body is tight. See if your shoulders are in the same plane. Root your eyes. Now cactus your arms. Open up your heart. Keep your core strong anytime you back bend. Okay, root your eyes. Maybe not anytime. I don't want to make a grand statement of it, but in this case, abs are strong, cactus. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Okay, transitioning to vinyasa here. I'm gonna turn again, you stay front. Bend your knees, plant your hands, come to plank. Nice and strong in your plank pose. Your plank can be on your knees, of course. Any variation here. Okay, you can also skip the rest of this and go straight to down dog. Okay, but from here, I'd like to encourage you to see if going onto your knees or not, just lower all the way to your belly. Nice and strong. Now, super cobra. I'm gonna spin around actually. You stay front. Super Cobra, your fingertips are wide. You're pressing into your fingertips. Glue the tops of the feet down. The feet love to fling up in this pose. Glue the feet down. Tuck the pelvis under a little bit so you feel like you're hooking your pelvis on the ground, and then in fact your core turns on when you do that. And then you lift up, Super Cobra. Exhale, relax. Bring your hands under your shoulders and push it all the way up to down dog. Okay, we're gonna do a few of these flows. I'm gonna turn sideways for these guys. Okay, inhale, look at your hands. Step or float your feet forward so you can step down. Or you can jump or you can float. Inhale, halfway lift, arch up. Exhale, fold in half. Root to rise, inhale. And then just fold right in half, no back bend this time. Inhale, halfway. Bend your knees, plant your hands, find your plank, and you can skip the Super Cobra and lower down your belly, or you can come with me. Exhale, lower your belly. Release your hands, your toes, fingertips go wide, your hands go wide. Inhale, exhale, hands on your shoulders, and then find your next exhale to down dog. I'm moving through my knees, you don't have to go through your knees, you can skip the knees and put on more power to your body. Here we go. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, lift your hands. Exhale, step, walk or float your feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift, arch. Exhale, fold in half, Uttanasana. Root to rise. Notice I bend my knees a little bit. Exhale, fold in half. Building nice heat here. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plank to your belly. That's your Chaturanga. Inhale, Super Cobra. Exhale, relax. Inhale, you can start to push up. And then exhale, down dog. 2 more. Inhale, look at your hands. Step or float. Halfway lift, arch up. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, inhale. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Exhale is essentially plank to Chaturanga. Inhale, Super Cobra. Exhale, down dog. Okay, 1 more. I'm going to turn sideways if this helps somebody. Ooh, that's slippery. Inhale, look at your hands. Step or float. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Root to rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale. And exhale to your belly. Inhale, Super Cobra. Exhale, down dog. Pause it, 5 breaths. Two more. One more. All right. Building lots of heat here in this class. Let's start with the flow. We're going to flow 3 times if time works here. All right, inhale, look at your hands. You can step, float, or jump your feet. I'm going to walk mine forward this time. And come to chair pose, Utkatasana. So Utkatasana chair pose, I'm going to show you from the front and the side. Okay, from the front, knees are together, feet are together. You can absolutely do this separate. You can also put a block between your knees. Okay, by the way, this is a good time, since everyone's ordering things online, which normally I'm not a big fan of. I like to buy in stores, but we can't, right? We can't do shopping. So if you're gonna buy 1 block, I recommend buying 2, okay? It's good to have 2. And there's foam, there's cork. I can chat with you about that another time. I like to bring my feet together, okay? Now knees are bent. Anytime you twist, which we're going to, keep in mind this is the formation you want to keep for your lower half. When you twist, careful, that's not happening. That happens to a lot of people, okay? So we want to keep this nice and steady, thanks buddy, and not twisting. What happens because we're tight, so we want to focus, okay, imagine you're cemented in ground, okay? You're rotating the upper body. We'll get there in a minute, hold that thought. Inhale up. Now I'm going to turn sideways just to show you. I talk about J-Lo's booty sometimes. Oh, she's such a great booty, right? But sometimes we get J-Lo booties all out here. I want to zip up a little bit. So it's a little bit more engaged here. So have your tush sticking out, but it's not kind of dumping in there, okay? All right, here we go, inhale. Exhale, sweep your arms back. Opening up your chest here. Now keep this engaged, right? Your belly's engaged. Chest is open. My quads are burning already. Inhale up. Palms touch. Okay, now remember the twist concept here. Low half stays, take a breath in. Usually you twist on exhale in yoga class. Now I can drop my elbow, my right elbow. Oh shoot, excuse me, we're twisting to the right first, but in meridian. Right, so your left elbow can land on your thigh. You're like, okay, that's doable. If you go more, watch what happens to your knees. If that's happened to your knees, go back and lessen the twist. You don't have to come here. Okay, you can start here. Look wherever it works, comfortable for your neck. Inhale up. Exhale, sweep your arms back. One more time, inhale up. Palms touch, exhale, twist. Okay, so now you're gonna keep your right foot where it is. You're gonna lift up your left heel. Extend your left leg behind you. Some of you are like, oh my God, I need a break, like me right now. Drop your back knee down. No big deal, okay? No one's keeping score here, right? Okay, but if you're like, wait, I feel good, I'm gonna straighten my back leg. Let's go. Okay, here we go, untwist. This is crescent lunge. Exhale, sweep your arms back, open up your chest. Okay, now shift forward. We're gonna bring your back foot up to Eka Pada Tadasana. So Eka means one, Pada is foot or leg, and Tadasana is mountain pose. Stay where you are. This is mountain pose. This is Tadasana. This is Eka Pada, one-legged mountain pose. Kind of cool. All right, stay here. Navel nice and strong. Check your hips. If you can't see yourself, feel it. Does it feel like you're cocking your hip up? Drive it down, okay? So you're nice and 90 degrees, your thigh to your shin, to your chest. All right, here we go, figure four. If you're like, when are we getting out of this? Not yet, right? Because change, let's weave back in that theme. Change sometimes kind of sucks. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's fun, right? You're doing some different things since we're quarantined. Sometimes it's hard. Okay, here we go. Right hand on your hip. Left peace fingers on your big toe. This is the good news. You can stay here, okay? Ego's out of the way. No one's watching you anyway, which is cool. Maybe like, okay, I'm gonna hold my hamstring. Some of you have the flexibility that, oh yeah, I'm gonna go extend my leg. Okay, I'm gonna look up. Find a focal point, your drishti, you're practicing your concentration. 3 breaths. One more. Now with control, breathe and go back to figure four. Ooh. Okay, using your abs here and of course your leg muscles. Extend. Here we go, Eka Pada Tadasana with the legs straight. Eagle. You can absolutely just tap your toes. Okay, now this is your left leg on top, which means your right arm. Left leg, left arm. Under. That was tricky. So your left arm goes under your right. I'm kickstanding because I think my legs are a bit fatigued here. You can absolutely wrap, okay? All right, here we go, inhale. Eka Pada, just briefly so we can low lunge. Whew. Hang out here, guys. Okay, I'm gonna turn because we're coming into warrior 2. Back heel comes down. Okay, now windmill open. So our counter pose, we did a lot of hip close. Now this is an open hip posture. Traditional gaze is over your front middle finger, your right middle finger. Nice bend in the knee. Notice my thigh is not parallel to the ground. One day, maybe your hair, right? Maybe like, I don't need to go that deep. Encouraging your knee to go to the back, more important. Not knee collapsing inward, okay? Same thing, nice strong core here. Okay, reverse your warrior. Left, your right arm can be up, left arm can wrap. Extended side angle, left, right arm comes down, left arm comes up. And now press, imagine you're squeezing your inner thighs together and splitting your mat at the same time. Just like tug of war. Reverse your triangle. Home stretch, guys. Inhale. Windmill all the way down. And you can vinyasa, those of you who know the vinyasa through, or simply step back to down dog. Here's the good news, we get to do that again. I know you know it's good news. All right, here we go. I'm gonna turn around so I can face you. Inhale, look at your hands. Step or float your feet forward, coming into that chair pose again. Okay? Inhale, arms up. Hang out here, pause. Okay? Take an inhale. Exhale, sweep your arm back, open up your chest. Inhale, arms up. Palms touch, now twist to your left. Okay, again, your right elbow can land on your thigh, or you can slide it, but check your knees. Okay, are they behaving? Are they doing what they're supposed to be doing here? Draw your belly in, inhale, untwist, open up your chest. Inhale, palms touch. Another breath in, and twist to your left. Okay, so now on this side, your left foot stays put. Peel your right heel off the ground, extend your right leg behind you. Twisted crescent lunge. Hand here. My navel's pressing towards my spine. That stability then, especially when I untwist, keep my back safe. Inhale. Crescent lunge or Anjaneyasana. Hang out. You can absolutely drop your back knee down or straighten it. Take a breath. Sweep your arms back, open up your chest. All right, now shift your weight to your front foot, coming to Ekapada. Right, what brings your leg up is definitely a supporting leg, but your core here is lifting your knee up. Ekapada Tadasana. Check if your hip is cocking up, drive it down, almost like you're stomping on something. Take a breath. Figure four. Figure four, you are still working your standing leg and still challenging it, your glutes and your quads, but you're getting a nice stretch on your opposite glute. Here we go. Left hand on your hip, right piece fingers on your toes, or maybe you're like, oh yeah, no, I'm holding onto my hamstring. You get to whatever variation here, hand to big toe pose. You can stay here, right? I do want you to feel a stretch in the back of the leg, but you know, this is where you are, this is where you are. Okay, guys? You can extend your opposite arm. Find your breath. Can you find any calm when you're pushed like this? That's what change does. Change does that to me. Right? Can I find calm in this complete uncertainty or this challenge? Take an inhale and come on back. Home stretch, guys. Pushing your edge here. Extend up. Eagle. Now, eagle, you can tap your toe kickstand, so that is your right leg on top, so your right arm comes under. That's a general trick I find helps you remember which goes where. So whatever leg's on top, that arm is under. So that's your right, this is your right. Maybe after you kickstand, you're like, I can lift my foot off the ground. Finding your focus. Oh, here we go, unravel. Just briefly in Ekapada, so you can come to a little lunge. Alright, so from here, your left foot is front, and your back heel, your right heel drives down. In fact, if you draw a line from your front heel to your back arch, they should be the set. This is for warrior two. Okay, rooting to rise, so you feel strong in your legs, like you're splitting your mat and squeezing your mat. That helps root to rise. Otherwise, your back's like, oh good. You don't want your back to do the work there. Traditional gaze, left middle finger. Check your quad here. Is your knee collapsing inward, right? This happens sometimes. Toes and knees in opposite direction. You want it like that. Okay, so split your mat and bunch your mat. That push-pull, those are your roots all turning on. Alright, reverse your warrior, exalt your warrior. Your left arm can come up, right arm maybe can wrap it, just leave it there. And then extended side angle. Your arm comes down. There's many variations here. On your thigh, straighten your arm. You can reach to the ground or block. And this arm can stay up here, or some of you like to have your bicep to here. Reverse triangle root. Here we go, inhale. Windmill all the way down. And simply find down dog, however you choose, guys. You can step back, or you can go through the one from earlier. Take 2 breaths in. Alright, we're gonna do the full one more time, guys. 45-minute class is quick. I was experimenting with the time here, thinking, let me do 45 minutes, but thinking we'll do an hour next time. Alright, that's why I kind of made it a bang for your buck with intensity. Alright, let's do the other side. We're gonna go more one breath, one movement, except for a few balancing poses, okay? So here we go, inhale, look at your hands. Bottom of the exhale, step, or float your feet forward. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, sweep them back. Inhale up. twist to your right. Keep your right foot where it is. Peel your left foot back. You can drop your left knee down. Untwist, inhale. Exhale, open your heart. Take a breath in. Inhale, come to Ekapada. Exhale, figure four. Grab a hold of your toe with your left peace finger and extend. This is where we're gonna hold this guy. 3 breaths. Your variation, remember. We're all gonna look different here. And have a seat. Straighten your Ekapada. Hold here another breath. Another inhale. Eagle, Garudasana. Wrap. Left arm on top, left arm under. Again, another hold. Breathe, Ekapada, inhale. Low lunge. Back heel comes down, you can check your alignment. Root to rise, please. Reverse. Inhale. Extended side angle, exhale. Reverse triangle, inhale. Windmill all the way down. Your own journey to down dog, however you wish. Keeping the speed, inhale, look at your hands, step or float your feet. Utkatasana, chair pose, inhale. Chair plane, so this is the airplane wings. Inhale up, twist left. Keep your left foot, right foot steps back. Inhale, untwist crescent. Open up. Inhale, Ekapada. Exhale, figure four. Now we slow it down again. Grab a hold of your toes or your calf or wherever you want to hold to feel the inner thigh stretch. You're challenging yourself here. You're balancing one foot, holding still as you can. And can you calmly breathe? If you're like, no, then that's okay. That's where you are today. No, I cannot. There's always 1 hour from now. It's always Shavasana. Here we go. Figure four. Inhale up briefly so we can lunge. Back heel down. Root to rise. Blossom open. Warrior two. Reverse. That's an inhale. Exhale, extend side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Windmill down. You're done. Find your down dog as you wish. Once you find down dog, guys, take 2 good solid breaths in. And now enjoy child's pose. Come down to your knees, big toes touch, stretch your arms out. You can do child's pose variation. Keep your elbows down, but your palms touch over your head. Reconnect with your breath. Two more breaths. One more. Start to walk your hands up from your child's pose. We have about 7 minutes left. If you can stay longer, that'd be super great because I can cool you down nicely and then give you a few minutes of Shavasana. If you can't, I apologize. I'll just cool you down here. Go ahead and shimmy your way onto your backs. Tuck your knees to your chest, give yourself a squeeze. And start to roll your knees. Make little circles. Not roll your knees. I meant roll your spine. Feel a nice rolling your back by moving your knees in a clockwise direction and then reverse. Do this for a couple times. Maybe you can go clockwise and counterclockwise again. I'm going to get some cool down music here. So you guys can see all the stuff we do behind when your eyes are closed. We change our music, walk around. That's pretty much all we do when your eyes are closed. Change music. Adjust people. All right, here we go. called chill pill. Don't we need that? Chill pill. Okay guys, let your legs go up against an imaginary wall, feet towards the ceiling. This is a lovely restorative pose. You can roll your ankles around. You did a lot of standing balance poses. Now, coming into what's called whale's tail. If you're not a fan of whale's tail, it just doesn't serve your knees. Figure 4, which is this guy, is an excellent pose to come into. We might do that one. No, we won't do that one too. Right leg in front of your left. Bend your knees. So if you're looking at your legs, there shouldn't be a space. I'm going to spin around so you guys can see this. Sometimes I see this, right? There's a gap here. Bring your right leg over. And why? Is because then you'll feel a deeper stretch in your glute. So now you have to go on your shins. For some of you, that's all you need. It's like, ooh, hips are tight. If you're like, no, that feels good, I do this all the time, you can slide your hands all the way to your feet. And then if you want even more, push your feet down and resist with your hands. So you push your hands down, push your feet up. So it's resisting. And then the idea is, look, a whale's tail. Okay, so you're stretching your right glute, super good stretch. Close your eyes here. Let your body and your mind and your soul be open to flowing with change, flowing with the unknown, embracing that the only constant in life is change. And if you can't roll with it, man, it's a struggle. And I'm not saying that sometimes we do struggle, I do it too. But the more you're willing to roll with it and embrace the good, the bad, the ugly, the easier the changes come. I keep slide your right hand. I'm not gonna mirror you here, so I'm guessing, oh, I did say right leg. Okay, sorry guys. So I did say your right leg on top. So slide your left hand to your right thigh. Right arm comes to a T. And then you use your left hand to just gently pull your legs over to the left. Now, at any point your back is not comfortable with this, you can unravel your legs and just have your knees stack. And then your shoulders on the ground, turn your chin to your right. Okay, if you like the twist with the legs interlocked, it's great too. If you did unravel your knees, you can straighten the top leg. It's a nice IT band stretch. At this point in class, we're not trying to engage a lot, but to come from a supine twist like this, to come back, I do engage a little bit of core up. And now let's do whale tail on the other side. So left leg comes in front. Bend your knees, check to see. It should just look like you're sitting in a chair with your legs crossed. And then you place your hands on your shins. For some of you, may not even need that. And then notice you want to slide your hands to your feet. Close your eyes again here. And stay on the mat. It's super easy to be distracted. Listen to your breath. Your breath is your anchor. It'll keep you on your mat. Now you take your right hand, you slide up to your left thigh. Release your left hand to a T. And then let your legs fall to your right. Turn your chin to your left. And again, you can unravel your legs. That doesn't feel so good. Or keep them there. I'm unraveling mine because I unraveled on the other side. Back to center. You come into happy baby. Happy baby, feet go to the ceiling. I want you to not feel like you have to get to your feet, right? Feel more of a lengthening of your spine. So maybe you just grab onto your shins and your ankles and you feel like a nice straight back. A Of course, if grabbing your feet is great and you don't round your back too much, then that's great too. Bring your knees together. Give yourself a squeeze. Extend your right leg to the right corner of the mat, left to the left, coming to Shavasana. Right arm down, left arm down. And just before you mentally slip into Shavasana, I'd like you to make fists with your hands, flex your feet, clench your teeth, tighten your eyes, abs engage, grimace your face, tighten everything, tighten, tighten. Inhale. Now soften. Stay where you are. I'd like you to soften your eyes. Relax your jaw. Your breath is easy. Imagine your whole body just melting into your space and softening. Feeling at ease, feeling peaceful. Feel grounded. Stay here for 5 more breaths. I'll keep track of the breaths and I'll guide you out. Start to wiggle your fingertips and your toes. Reach your arms above your head and open mouth, exhale. Bring your knees to your chest, give them a hug. Roll onto your right side. Help yourself up to a seated pose with your palms together. You can have your eyes closed or open. Remind yourself that we're in this together, experiencing these changes, as change is always inevitable. At any point when you're feeling a sense of unsettled, nervousness, uneasiness, come back to that feeling that you feel right now, maybe feel more grounded, knowing that it's there, it's accessible. It's attainable. You just need to just access it. Bring the thumbs between your eyebrows. Feel the sense of community right now. Even though we're not in the same room, there's many of us in spirit working together, moving and breathing together. What a phenomenal experience this is in this strange time. So be comforted with that. The good and the light in me honors the good and the light in each of you. Namaste. Thanks you guys so much. And I'm gonna spin the camera around here so I can see you all. That was Aiden, my cameraman. Oh, and I have to flip you around. That's Aiden, my cameraman, in his pajamas. Okay, hey guys. Thank you so much. I love feedback. If you want to share anything, if you're like, nope, I gotta get stuff done, that's great. But it is such a joy and honor to be guiding you. I really wish I could hug you all. Maybe we can all wear big bubbles and do yoga in bubbles one day. God, no, that sounds terrible. But have a wonderful day, everybody. Thanks for joining me, and take care of yourself. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Oh gosh, all these wonderful people. Katie, I haven't seen you in so long, like 10 years maybe. No. 7?
You had
long.
21 people
okay.
on at one
point.
21
people, cool. They're all still on. Corey! I hope Clara joined. Wonderful, you guys. Betania, oh my God, your message was cracking me up this morning when I read it. Love you, Corey. Love you all. Oh, your birthday. I missed it. Oh crap, I missed your birthday. It was Corinne's birthday. Love you, girl. Okay, I'm gonna see, do I have any questions? No. Hey, oh, you guys all wonderful people. What's up, Albie? Okay, I'm not gonna go through it all. I just wanna let you know, big hugs to you all, and I'm gonna do this again, okay? So my boys start school online, and on Tuesday, tomorrow, there's a Q&A, and then Wednesday. So I think 7 a.m. And again, I'm gonna save this guy. I was having major tech issues trying to save it yesterday's to IGTV. I'm figuring that out, so I will be able to save these and not just 24 hours. Right now it's available for 24 hours, so share the love. Ciao, guys. Mwah.